position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. From inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for it.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Clemson jumps to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos, a silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch a simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unleashes it on the run. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
I really like the slot receiver. I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, South Carolina! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fires to the middle. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches.
Going for it all. Catch inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Coming out with it, it's Harper. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Lost one deep down the right side. Pulls in the deep ball. Wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field and then throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Here comes the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground because there's not much to lose this close to the end zone. And this offense gets a little bit of help from the defense, and they are this close to getting it into the end zone. 3rd and... The Sneak scores it!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbour. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Got the quick pass. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Wide open spaces. There he goes. He's at the touchdown Gamecocks. And we've got a shootout.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off by saying so much for bad field position, a 91-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought... First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clemson jumps to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. It hadn't been physical.
Rush is on him. That's caught. It's Davidson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. space and turned on the Jets.
What a play call, 4th and short. Everybody in the building expecting that to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They had the matchup they wanted, one-on-one. QB takes a shot. It's an absolute strike, and they take it all the way in for a touchdown. What a play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. The short hands, it's Smith. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Back to pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Finds his man. It's Harbor. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Touchdown, South Carolina. Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising. Setting up for the extra point that will put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. It's complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Clemson is quick to the line.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready, because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming, and he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for the defense.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Steps away. He's got it on the move. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. With the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Clemson! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, they're after him. Bringing the heat. Got him downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. This time on target.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a product. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off to stop the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here's a heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, going to the air. Throwing right. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught for the 2. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Trying to beat the D deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Gamecock. Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
He's looking to throw. Dances away. He's in there. It's good. And how about that to end the half? Touchdown on the final play and the two-point conversion for good measure. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Under fire. Here comes the heat. Now he's looking into the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Check. Black 33, Mouse, Choke, Taylor. Black 18.
The play action fake. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Makes the grab for the 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. 1 play, and you're already to the 35. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Hauls it in. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle. And
deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
To the air, it's Sellers. Working that left side now. Across the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Right down the gut of the field. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Defense not showing press coverage. They go to the ground. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Good timing on the quick out. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Extending the play. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd the gun, looking for a man. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Now adjusting. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Snagged in the middle. It's Davidson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Clemson jumps to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo.
He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Dingle. Turning on the Jets. It's a fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. The sure hands, it's Bennett. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
To the air, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground, and now getting him behind the sticks.
Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's in open space downfield. Gets the first himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Clemson is quick to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number one.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God.
Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Bennett. It's a seam wide open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Harper. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover, showing you his athleticism.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The number one rule for any offense, gentlemen, protect your quarterback. When you do, good things happen.
The number one rule for a defense is to affect the quarterback, or bad things happen to you. Didn't affect the quarterback, too much time, too clean. You're supposed to frazzle them. You're supposed to find a way to make them feel uncomfortable so they don't have time, so they rush their thought process. That wasn't it.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Here's a hit. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here comes the heat. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the hit on the quarterback is why that was incomplete, but that QB is lucky that was not picked off. That is the cardinal sin, throwing back across your body. This quarterback needs to be more careful moving forward.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause a fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Denson. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception.
spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by... Average unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He's going for it all. Fakes the grab at the 25, and there's room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Motion from the wideout. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off-play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Crawley. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Spins away from the defender. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think of.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's looking deep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Extra point here will give them the lead. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Gonna let it fly. Snatches it on the right. Here he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Price. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Sticks it in his belly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Notre Dame right back to the line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. So now it's second and long. Corners are going to bail. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out.
He's loose. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third down, going up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Notre Dame looking for this fourth down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. Oh, out of space. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Motion from the back. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Back to pass on second down. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. That's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Irish. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He makes the catch. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To throw, it's Klubnik. Pressure coming.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down. It's picked off when they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the tag. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Oh, they're after him. He throws one to the left. He's got it. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Buys a little extra time. Slings it downfield. And here's the third interception of the night.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like
he's going to throw deep right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Lots of running room. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. That was the definition of a quick strike, and now we'll see if they can turn that huge play into points. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
it's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He fires a bullet to the right. It's caught. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Scrambling away. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. To the end zone, and is picked off. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He's chased out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and now they're backed up after that poor return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Bringing the heat. Keeps it going. Look out, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Clemson jumps to the line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Makes the catch down the right side. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Love. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Using his legs, it's Love. Got the first down. Looking for more. There he goes. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Dumps it to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here's a heat. First down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Clemson is quick to the line. Gonna swing it on second down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Clemson. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Crawley. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The run from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Fields. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Klubnik. Unloads it left. It's caught. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He slings it deep to the left. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And that one, I don't think, went the required 10 yards. It did not. Penalty marker is out. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. To the ground with the back. Wide open spaces. There he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the beatdown has ensued. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Gonna take a shot. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it. Quarterback's got the first. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Clemson jumps to the line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Not a lot on the return, but they... with that as they've got it at the 49.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. First down and more. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Big-time run defense. They knock him down well behind the line. It's a loss of 9.
It's now 2nd and 10. Okay, great.
Second down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Smashes ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run...
Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Denson. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the Heat. Turning on the Jets. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Notre Dame, 64. Clemson, 24.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got room to work. Runs through the tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt it.
Makes a grab deep. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They get it into the end zone to pay off that
this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's Denson. Keeps looking downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives to get through.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll heave it deep. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Iron! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to pass, it's Denson. He turns that loose down the right side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line. He's looking to pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Caught at the 25. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a man. It's Denson. He's taking the shot. Brings it in down the left side. All by himself down the middle. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Back to pass on second down. He's going to fire deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll start this drive going to the air, trying to make magic on the scramble. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Denson. Under fire. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Quarterback got it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clemson jumps to the line.
And first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. 6th play of the drive coming up. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Check. White 94 slider choice. Combo.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. With a virtually insurmountable deficit this late in the game, might as well try to put a little window dressing on it. They'll go for it, 4th and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but this
it's a seam wide open, and he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's out past the 35. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. One more play to pad the stats. These corners going to give them some space. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.